Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this coffee stall over here. So let's continue it. So let's start modeling this assets over here. So I'll go over here. Very first of all, let's take a line tool, and I'll just off this over here. So now I'll just use a bit of insert over here. Select the vertices and slightly give a bit of fillet. Let's go into this. Let's give a modifier called a lathe modifier and set it as max over here. So I have assigned a lathe modifier. I'll slightly just push this up in this way, so I can go into the vertices. Slightly I'll shuffle this up. Now after that, what I can do is I'll convert to editable poly. Select these edges. Let's give some segments to it. Let's click OK. So I'll just select this polygons over here, and we have a modifier called Lattice. I'll just assign a Lattice modifier, and again I'll go over here. I can slightly give it a look of a net over here in this way. Looks much better. So we can slightly increase the thickness and slightly increase the segments if required. Convert to editable poly, and let's give taper. Slightly I'll give a bit of taper a bit. Go into hierarchy and set it to center of object, and again I'll give a taper, so I can use taper as required. Yeah, now this is much better. So convert to editable poly. Slightly I can just push this up. I'll go over here. I'll just take a circle, enable in viewport, make it as radial. I'll slightly just reduce the size of it. Again take a line and let's drag it in this way. Increase its thickness. So let's go to the top view, push it in this way wherever it is required, and I'll go into the hierarchy. I'll just place it at the center and then I can just rotate it. Can make multiple copies of it. So I can make multiple copies. I can slightly shuffle it a bit inside in this way. Slightly push it over here and let's just adjust this accordingly. Again select this, again duplicate it, one over here and one very nearby in this way. So again I'll go over here, I'll select the vertices, can slightly just place it in that way. I'll just delete this, select this, all three over here. So before we shift this, I'll just go into this and I'll group it, go into the hierarchy. I'll set this at the center of this particular object. Of this. So let's shift it to the center of this. Shift and drag. Make copies over here in this way. So now let's just make some boxes over here. Convert to editable poly. So let's put some swift loops at the center in this way. Shuffle it up, push it over here. So I can just go into this and I can again take a cylinder. I can just place up a cylinder. So we can make multiple copies of it. So I'll just shuffle it in this way. So make the copies. So these are many details, so that's the reason it's taking time to model all this stuff. drag this, drag it over here. So you can just shuffle it inside, push it inside, push it inside. So what you can do is, you can slightly rotate it, you can do some changes manually. So it is not visible from behind. So you can just delete this. So you can make this, generate this details in this way easily. So as you can see, we have used lattice over here. Again, go over here, shift and drag. Duplicate it. Over here, shift and drag. Make a copy. That's it. Alright. So we do have a handle also over here. So I'll just go over here and just create a handle over here. So this is a front view. Let's create a handle over here. So let's just shuffle this, rotate it in 90 degree. Off this, select the vertices. Let's give fillet. Again, go over here, give a refine. So select this, and slightly. In this way. So let's just keep it in this way. Rotate it slightly, push it out, and let's just mirror it. In x-axis over here, I'll just duplicate it. So definitely it takes time because there are lot of details when you're working with such models. I'll again go over here and slightly resize this, slightly, and let's just place it on the floor in this way. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.